Well, I'll start with a couple just general comments, and I'm happy to take your questions. Based on how I've been briefed and many of your tweets, I would find the comments by Representative Rican today very, very disappointing. The fact of the matter is, we are seeing great progress in our city on a daily basis. The people I talk to see that progress, and for her to come forward and make the really negative comments, I find to be very disappointing. The fact of the matter is, the Convention and Visitors Bureau is out selling our city now. They're trying to attract business to our city, and here we have a state representative and a candidate for mayor who's doing nothing but trashing our city. I find it disappointing, and I think it's politics at its worst.
She likened the hotel to a motel, and we had asked her if that was on purpose, and she said it was. Is that insulting to not only your administration, but for everyone else who doesn't ever get in front of a camera and has worked on this project?
I think if you look at the people who made this project happen, it's far more than the mayor's office. It's the business community. It's our friends at Old National Bank. It's our friends in the building trades. Scores and scores of people around our city have helped put this project together. The fact of the matter is, this meets the Doubletree brand. Hilton has very strict brand standards. And so I am very confident this will be a class hotel that will live up to the Hilton brand standards, and it'll be a hotel that the city of Evansville will be proud of.
Something we haven't seen yet is the interior designs of the hotel. Have you seen those designs?
I have not.
Okay. I was going to ask if you thought those were the same.
But they will live up to they have to live to the Hilton brand standards.
I guess her call to cease construction, we're probably not going to stop construction, is that correct?
We're not stopping construction. We closed on the financing last week. Everyone who is familiar with the development agreement knew that the deadline that was set out in the document said that we had to close on or before September 4th. We beat that deadline by 1 week, and construction's begun. We're proceeding full steam ahead.
She alleged that the construction starting within 2 months of Election Day was a chance for you to get in front of the camera and say that this project's going as a political move.
That's laughable. The fact of the matter is, we wanted this hotel to be open by now. If you recall, the Indiana Association of Cities and Towns had committed to have its fall conference there this year. So we're sorry that it's taken this long to build, but putting together a complicated deal like this takes a lot of time and energy. Would we have liked to have it happen sooner? You're darn straight we would have. We would like this hotel to have been open by now. But the fact of the matter is, we have a very patient development partner. We have a very patient equity partner in Old National Bank, and many people who have been encouraging behind the scenes to get us to this day.
What do you think those partners would think when they hear opinions like this from state representatives?
I don't know. You'll have to ask them. I'd be surprised if they didn't share sentiments similar to mine, though.
She also alleged the hotel deal in its current state is a bait and switch, given its previous design, 10 stories, indoor pool, a different HVAC unit. What are your what's your response to that claim?
Here's the deal. Our consultant 3 years ago or so said we needed a hotel between 240 and 270 rooms. So we're building a hotel with 240 rooms. We set out on this track with some specific goals in mind. That is, to get back in the convention and meeting business. This project does that. We did it with the intention of making the financial condition and performance of the Old National Events Plaza better. This will do that. We did it with the intention of putting a vacant block back on the tax rolls. And we did it to stimulate downtown development. It's doing all that. No one builds or no one books a convention hotel based on the number of stories in the hotel, the number of floors. They build it, they book it based on the number of rooms. This will meet the needs of the city of Evansville.
Thank you.
Let me make. No one asked me this question, so let me jump in here. I understand that the B word was used. The fact that someone considers this to be a blight on downtown, I think is just one of the most insulting things I've heard in a long, long time. Maybe the most insulting thing I've heard since I've been mayor of the city of Evansville. This will be a hotel that the city of Evansville will be proud of. It will be a convention hotel that will put Evansville back in the meeting and convention business, and it will be an asset that the city will be really, really proud of.
What was your first thought when you read the tweets or read the dialogue of what was said?
Well, I'd like to say that I was surprised, but I guess I really wasn't. We haven't heard, I don't think I've heard any positive comments from Representative Rican since she's been a candidate for mayor. So I guess I'm not really surprised. I think the next positive thing she says about the city will be the first positive thing that she said since she's been a candidate for mayor.
Thank you, Mayor.
My mic wasn't good earlier when you were talking about the firefighters. So if
Sure.
you wanted to do
Yeah.
that.
So there, as you probably all know, there was a business fire on the east side today. 3 Evansville firefighters with injuries have been taken to area hospitals. I don't know the extent of their injuries, but it's important to note, more important than the politics of the day and the rhetoric that's flying around is the fact that we have men and women in public safety who put their lives on the lines every day. And, you know, so the fact that 3 firefighters are out trying to protect the city and have been injured, my thoughts and prayers go out to them and their families. The fact of the matter is we have extraordinarily well-trained fire department, an extraordinarily well-trained police department. I think we're blessed to have public safety at the level we do, and that is far more on my conscience right now than what an opponent has to say about the status of our convention hotel project.
One last question about the hotel. Do her comments, because obviously we're going to be publishing it, right? Courier's going to be publishing it, 44's going to be publishing it. You can enter it into Google and chances are that might show up. Does that hinder the city's ability to market this hotel?
Well, certainly it does. It absolutely does. You have Bob Warren and his team who have been waiting for this week to happen. They know that the hotel is under construction and it has to be done in a little over 400 days. So they're out selling it. So the fact that someone, a state representative, a candidate for mayor of the city, is out tarnishing the image of the city, I think is frankly, I find it disgusting, and I suspect that Bob and his team would too. So you have to ask him for sure, but it's disappointing. I would expect more. Okay, stay cool, everybody.